You are tired of everything feeling wrong, that the world around you seems to be designed to limit you, to force you to agree, to submit, to give up. Irritation is growing, anger is accumulating. Why do others gain control over your life? Why are your decisions constantly being devalued? Doesn't it annoy you that most people let circumstances control them instead of becoming masters of their own destiny? It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, said Seneca. Yes, your problems are important. Yes, you have the right to be angry at everything abnormal and banal that limits your freedom. But here is what Stoicism offers: learning to turn that anger into strength, learning to control yourself even when everyone around you is panicking. Marcus Aurelius said, "He who controls himself is stronger than he who conquers cities." The ability to control your reactions is your most powerful tool. And among these patterns, there is one in particular. Point 3, non-conformity, the ability to get out of the control of other people's expectations. It instantly makes you unpredictable, dangerous, independent. In this video, we will look at 4 behavioral patterns that instantly change your position in the world. 4 patterns that make you stronger, more determined, and dangerous to those who try to control your life. Point 1, calm in the storm, the ability to remain unshaken. What do you do when everything around you begins to crumble and you feel like the situation is spiraling out of control? It seems like chaos is taking over and the only thing you can do is panic. But what if I told you that the greatest strength lies in the ability to stay calm, even when everything around you is falling apart? This isn't just a theoretical behavior model, it's a real skill that can save you in the most difficult moments. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "What happens to you does not determine your fate, but your reaction to it does." This is the key idea behind Stoicism, understanding that our strength is not in controlling events, but in how we respond to them. And this ability to remain calm, even when everything around us isn't going as we wish, is what makes us truly dangerous in any situation. I remember a time when I found myself in a crisis and everyone around me started panicking. My colleagues, instead of acting, began to get anxious, which only made things worse. But I remember stopping, taking a deep breath, and thinking about what I could do now. Rather than focusing on what was going wrong, I stayed calm and started to lead the situation, instead of letting it control me. Staying calm in the storm is not just about reacting to stress. It's about taking control of the situation and making decisions based on logic, not emotion. People who can keep their composure in times of trial are always a step ahead of those who give in to panic. And that is true power, the kind of power that makes you dangerous to any difficulties or problems. Point 2, the ability to say no. How often do you feel like others are trying to manipulate your time or energy? How often do you agree to things you don't want to do just to avoid disappointing someone or to avoid looking bad? The ability to say no might seem simple, but it's one of the most powerful and necessary skills you can develop to become truly dangerous to those who try to use your kindness or weaknesses. Stoicism teaches us about the importance of protecting our boundaries and not allowing others to violate our principles. As Seneca said, "He who cannot refuse has no will." This phrase reflects deep wisdom. Every time you agree to something that goes against your beliefs or plans, you hand over your power to others. You become vulnerable to their demands. I personally encountered this problem when several times I agreed to things that didn't align with my goals. It took my time and energy, and the results often didn't meet my expectations. But when I started learning to say no, I felt how my life changed. I became more focused, my decisions became more intentional, and my respect for myself grew. Saying no isn't about rejecting opportunities, it's about protecting your space, emotionally and physically. It's about giving yourself permission to be selective, conserving your energy for what truly matters. And this, without a doubt, makes you stronger and, in fact, dangerous to those who try to manipulate your time or energy. Point 3, nonconformity, the ability to break free from external expectations. What happens when you stop living by other people's standards? What if I told you that true power lies in breaking free from external expectations and starting to live by your own rules? In our world, where it's often important to meet social requirements and agreements, the ability to go against the current is not just a habit, but a real powerful tool. We are constantly influenced by those around us, from family to colleagues, from societal norms to media, dictating how we should look, what we should do, and how we should live. But when you start living by your own beliefs, instead of giving in to social expectations, you become unpredictable, and that gives you incredible strength. The one who lives according to his own beliefs, not dependent on the opinion of others, is a true leader, said Epictetus. I remember a time when I tried to meet other people's standards. I did what was expected of me, even when it went against my desires and beliefs. It led to constant dissatisfaction and internal conflict. But when I decided to change my approach and started acting according to my own principles, I felt free. And it was in that moment that I realized that breaking free from others' expectations isn't weakness. It's strength that allows you to truly control your life. Being yourself and acting according to your own beliefs is your superpower. By rejecting external expectations, you set yourself free, and that makes you dangerous to those who try to manipulate you. Point 4, patience. Time works for you. In a world where everyone wants to get things right now, the ability to be patient seems rare, even weak. But in reality, patience is one of the greatest forces you can develop. Time doesn't just pass, it works for you if you know how to use it. As Seneca said, "He who knows how to wait has the power to control time." We've all been in situations where we wanted quick results, where instant success seemed like the only option. I've experienced these moments myself, where the idea of fast success seemed the only way forward. But the more I tried to rush the process, the more I lost opportunities and energy. Now I understand that the more we try to force things, the more we risk losing control. And that's where patience comes in. It allows us to avoid haste and stay focused on the right path. Patience is not about inactivity, it's about waiting for the right moment. Every time I held back and didn't rush into decisions, the result was far better. It's like a tree that doesn't grow instantly but becomes incredibly strong over time. Time allows you to observe the situation, understand the nuances, and only then act when the moment is truly right. Patience is wisdom that allows you to act at the right time, and that's what makes you dangerous to those who act impulsively. The ability to wait and act in your own time makes you not just a passive observer, but a strategist who controls the situation. So today we've explored 4 powerful behavior models that immediately make you dangerous. The ability to stay calm in the storm, saying no when necessary, breaking free from external expectations, and the wisdom of patience. Each of these models not only gives you strength, but also control over your life. It's not just about reacting to external circumstances. It's about actively shaping your reality, where you are not a passive participant, but the master of the situation. Remember, the world around you can be chaotic and unpredictable, but you are the one who decides how to react. And these 4 models are your tools to not just survive, but thrive in any condition. Don't be afraid to stand out from the crowd. Stay calm in the toughest moments. Don't be afraid to say no when necessary. And remember that time works for you if you can be patient. Thank you for being with me. Subscribe to the channel, and remember, true power isn't in controlling the world around you, but in controlling yourself.